clap it up. Let me clap it up. Let's do this. Let's do this. Clap it up to the Ohio State fan base. Another huge pickup. If you weren't excited enough about getting Caleb Downs, well, now you got Julian Sayin. If you're an Ohio State fan, does it get any better than this? Let's be honest here. It doesn't get any better. And I know I give Rondé a hard time, but I might need to backtrack on that a little bit because he's done a heck of a job in this offseason.
Jet Kennedy guarding down low, and the steal. I can see a big one.
Freeney.
Oh my God! Sit down, little boy. Let the man fly. I don't care about the technical. He is up in the sky, sending it down, big man. Sam Freeney. Boom, 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 boom. That's a body. Put him in the sky and let him fly.
To my man Rust here, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. The news literally just broke. I don't know if you think I can just snap my fingers like that and crap out a video, but it doesn't happen like that. You actually got to work on it and it takes time. Number one, I got to record the video. Number two, I got to edit the video myself. That takes time. Then number three, when you get done editing, I got to render the video. That takes time. And then you got to upload it, get the thumbnail, do all that nice stuff. Calm down, my man. Calm down. It's coming, or not. It's coming. It's here. This is the Julian Sayin video. On a serious note though, I am working as fast as I possibly can to pump out these videos. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the college football world and we all know who it involves. Alabama and their players leaving. But more importantly in this video, we got to talk about not just an Alabama player leaving, but where he's now going. This is huge. And for those of you who don't know, Julian Sayin, I've been high on this kid and I've been covering him for the past year. He is fantastic. I love everything about his game, man. If you're an Ohio State fan, I'll pop up some of these videos I already made on him where I broke down his film. Yeah, little teaser for you. He's unreal. I very rarely break down film on high school recruits just due to the fact they're playing future insurance salesmen and DoorDash drivers, but I did break down some film on Julian Sayin. He is one of the only 3 or 4 guys I've ever done that for, and yeah, go check out these videos for yourself. He's that dude, and I've compared him to Bryce Young, and unfortunately, he will no longer be playing football at Alabama. And the funny part about all this was today, I was planning on making a video where I was going to predict Julian Sayin to go to Ohio State because that's what everyone was telling me, and yeah, here we are. No need for a prediction video because he's made it official, and that was quick because he just left Alabama, what was it, 48 hours ago? He didn't waste any time whatsoever, but I also believe a main reason he was very quick to make this decision is because he wanted to enroll for the spring classes, which is going to be great, but yeah, you see it on your screen right here. Julian Sayin, he has officially signed or committed, whatever you want to call it, with Ohio State. Let's see what Pete Thamel had to say about this. I usually like his reports. Former Alabama quarterback Julian Sayin told ESPN on Sunday that he's transferring to Ohio State. Sayin is ESPN's top quarterback recruit in the 2024 class and number 3 overall player. He'll enroll soon at OSU and compete in spring practice. Okay, here's what I'm looking for. This is what Julian Sayin told ESPN, quote unquote. Incredibly excited to join the team here at Ohio State. I held this program in high regard throughout my entire recruiting process and am looking forward to learning from some of the most talented players and coaches in college football and contributing to our team's success. Very mature words from old Julian Sayin here, and I love everything about him, not just on the field, but off the field as well. Great kid. Ohio State fans, you are going to love this guy. I could sit up here for the next 25 minutes just ranting and raving about him. We'll save that video for a different day, but for now, let me clap it up. Let me clap it up. Let's do this. Let's do this. Clap it up to the Ohio State fan base. Another huge pickup. If you weren't excited enough about getting Caleb Downs, well, now you got Julian Sayin. If you're an Ohio State fan, does it get any better than this? Let's be honest here. It doesn't get any better. If you're not grinning from ear to ear as an Ohio State fan, something has got to be wrong with you. We'll address this later throughout the week, but you want to talk about dominating offseason? That's this right here. Let's take a look at this. So Ohio State has landed number 1 recruit in 2024, Jeremiah Smith. Julian Sayin, number 1 quarterback in 2024. Caleb Downs, number 1 overall player in transfer portal, number 1 safety. Quinshon Judkins and Will Howard. Good gosh almighty. Let's have a serious real deal talk here. Just to get one of these guys you're looking at right here, that would be unbelievable for any other team. The fact Ohio State has gotten this many high-profile guys, there's no words to describe it. I have never in my life seen an offseason like this for any team in college football history. Will Howard, good quarterback. Not going to call him great quite just yet. We'll say good. Quinshon Judkins, star running back, top 5 running back in all college football. Caleb Downs, flat out star. Jeremiah Smith, more than likely going to be a star, and same thing for Sayin. And here's the difference with getting guys out of the transfer portal. These are proven guys. With 5-star recruits, you don't know if they're going to pan out. Well, Quinshon Judkins and Caleb Downs, they've already panned out. And you can throw Will Howard into that mix as well. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Ohio State is built to not just win, but dominate. And I got to throw this out here while I'm thinking about it. I can't tell you enough how happy I am for Ohio State fans. I really am. On this channel, you know, I like to poke at and go back and forth with Ohio State fans. It's all jokes and whatnot. On a serious note, They've had some really good seasons, and they're a couple plays away from a national championship, if not two. Ohio State fans have really gone through it these past 3 to 4 seasons. And the way everything's lining up right now, this isn't just going to be a terrifying team next year. This is going to be a terrifying team for the next 3 to 4, 5 years. And I know I give Rondé a hard time, but I might need to backtrack on that a little bit because he's done a heck of a job in this offseason. Heck of a job, man, heck of a job. And you got to give credit when it's due and always strive to do that. And wait a minute. I just thought about this. Doesn't Ohio State already have the Air Nolan kid coming in as well? For those of you who don't know who Air Nolan is, it's another pretty good. Is he a 5-star? He's either a 4 or 5-star quarterback. And this also changes a lot for Julian Sain's career because when he was at Alabama, he more than likely didn't even have a chance to start until year 3 because you got Milroe coming back next year, so that's 1 year. Milroe could also come back a second year, and even if Milroe doesn't come back, Ty Simpson, he was going to start eventually. Well, now Julian Sain's in a situation, and unless I'm highly misinformed on everything, Will Howard only has 1 year left. So you're talking about possibly Julian Sain could be your starting quarterback, not next year, but the year after that. And I don't think Julian Sain has too much of a chance of winning the job this year, but you never know. What if Will Howard, he gets in there, he wets the bed? Could Julian Sain see some playing time next year? You never know, man. You never know. Not saying that's going to happen, but anything's up in the air. Also got this in there. Will Howard could get injured, and I'm not wishing that upon him. I don't even want to speak about it too much, but it is a possibility. And the more I think about it, the more it's a interesting fit because Julian Sain, he doesn't look like your stereotypical Ohio State quarterback we've seen over the past couple of years. Normally with Ohio State quarterbacks, big, bulky guys, but Julian Sain, he has more of that Bryce Young build. Kind of on the skinnier side, but as far as it goes from a scheme-wise, it's more of your Ohio State stereotypical quarterback. Dual threat. And maybe calling him dual threat, that's stretching it. Yeah, that's stretching it a little bit because he's more of a, and I know I keep going back to this, a Bryce Young quarterback. He's more athletic than he looks, and he's proven, and you'll see it in some of the highlights I'm showing you, he can run the ball. But the thing with Julian Sain I love the most is when he escapes the pocket, he's not looking to run, he's looking to pass. There's a lot to this, and I'm wishing him the best of luck. And let me know in the comment section, what do y'all think about this? When do you think he'll start, if he does start? And of course, everybody's talking about this news because it's huge, but the one thing everybody's saying is, man, if Rondé doesn't win a championship, he's got to be fired. Y'all know how I feel about that. We're not going to get into that too much, but let me know in the comment section, what do you think? It's not only an interesting debate and conversation, it's a very controversial one to say the least. I even tweeted it out yesterday. I'll pop it up for you right here. If Rondé doesn't win a championship next year, he should be banned from ever coaching again. But let's not even talk about a championship. Let's talk about the Michigan game, okay? Let's focus on that one. If he loses to Michigan for a 4th straight year, he's got to go. Ain't no way you can lose to Michigan again with more than likely non-Jim Harbaugh. He's not going to be there. And no J.J. McCarthy. No way. I'm curious, Ohio State fans. I know we got a bunch of you watching this video. Let me know down below. If y'all lose to Michigan yet again, what do you think should happen to Rondé? Should you keep him or fire him? And I know he's got all these great guys coming in and he's done a heck of a job recruiting, but I just got to hear your thoughts on that. 4 losses in a row to Michigan, that'd be hard to fathom. Heck, 3's hard to fathom because Ohio State has dominated Michigan. I think the past 20 years, Ohio State is something like 15-5. Interesting times, man. It's interesting times, to say the least. What a time to be an Ohio State fan. What a time. We'll talk more about this tomorrow because there's many more things to say. But for now, at least, had to break this big-time breaking news. Many more things I could say. We'll leave it at that for now. Let me know your thoughts down below. But,